Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Real Estate Real Advice. My name is Lee Bertrand. I am a real estate broker and investor here in the Denver metro area. And in the Denver area here, as in many of the major cities, it's in most price categories, it's a seller's market. But just because it's a seller's market, it's still easy to make mistakes as a seller. So stick with me here and we'll talk about some things to avoid as a seller, even in this seller's market. The first thing you got to do is get people to look. So one of the biggest mistakes you can make up front is pricing the property too high, ignoring the real market value. All that's going to do is run up your days on market. People will be suspicious as to why it's not selling and so forth. Work with your broker carefully and get the pricing right. I know it's hard when you put X number of dollars into the house and so forth, but it's still market value that's going to sell it. The second thing is having a bad listing in the MLS. Well, you got to have nice pictures. Pay a little extra for professional pictures. It'll do a lot to show your house off. And a good description of your rooms and the property in the MLS. Work with your broker on that. Get a good MLS listing. The next thing is not doing open houses. I mean, it's been proven over and over that a good open house can go a long way to getting your house sold quickly. So don't overlook that. And be flexible on showing times. I mean, make it available anytime somebody wants to see it. So work with your real estate broker and insist on these things that will get people to look. The next thing is getting people to actually buy. Other than the things that you can't control, location, so forth, there's three things I think that are key to getting people to buy and the mistakes that you can make. The first thing is not prepping your house or staging it properly, having it over cluttered. You want to remove any animal odors and neutralize the house. Take your pictures out of there. Make it a neutral environment as much as possible. Don't let that go just because you think it's a seller's market and it doesn't matter. The next thing is not getting some type of pre-inspection. You don't necessarily have to hire an inspector to do a full inspection of your house, but you have to have at least a contractor take a look at your house and see what are the key things that are going to come up during the inspection, and maybe there's some things you need to take care of ahead of listing your house. And the third thing is be willing to negotiate on the price and on inspection objections. Those kind of things, just because it's a seller's market again, be willing to negotiate on those. You don't want to kill a deal over those types of issues. So keep those things in mind as a seller, and we'll see you again on the next edition of Real Estate Real Advice.